Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Sir Magma. Um, it's been a while, right? Chapter 3 and 4 of Deltarune are coming out, and I'm very excited for that. And I wanted to throw out this little quick prediction of the story of Chapter 3 of Deltarune, alright? Hope you guys enjoy. So, it starts out with Toriel, Undyne, and Chris, and they show up in this crazy TV dark world, alright? And so, uh, they end up reuniting with Rouse and Susie early on, and they end up splitting up. So Toriel goes with Undyne, and they go their own separate ways. And Chris goes with Susie and Rouse. And later, Susie and Rouse and Chris, they encounter this guy named Tenna, and he greets them by saying, "Welcome, my TV viewers." I thought that'd be a cool pun. And so he's like this big, like, famous, like, show broadcaster guy. He's like, he talks in between channels and stuff, and he explains all kinds of stuff. And yeah, he's a big cable guy. All right, that's important for later. Okay, this is a simulation of one of the possible battles and the possible enemies that we'll face. I know, incredible designs. I shocked myself with these. Uh, there would be some new R and S actions too, obviously, and it would just be really cool. A bunch of new attacks, a bunch of new enemies, and then really cool and creative designs like these. Now, hold on. Huh, a little bit of technical difficulties. I know, on theme with the TV stuff. So Navstab Luke, he comes and investigates because he hears Undyne screaming, and so he picks up the remote and he starts switching through the channels because he senses this spooky aura from it, and he finds this one channel which looks an awful lot like a dark fountain, and he's like, "Whoa, this show's spooky. I like it." But what he doesn't realize is that this is actually the entrance to the dark world through this television, and so he gets sucked in and he gets taken into the dark world. Now later, Tenna, he encounters his cousin Stremo. Okay, this guy is super laid back. He doesn't really care about anything, and he doesn't really try. And he's like this streaming guy. He's like all about streaming services and stuff. And everyone seems to love him. Like everyone gravitates towards him suddenly. And Tenna is super fed up. Like he feels betrayed. He feels like Stremo doesn't deserve any of the fame he's getting, and he's angry. All right. So later in the chapter, our main heroes, they encounter this secret boss, all right? And this guy is a cowboy, all right? And he talks about how they canceled his show and he has a friend inside of him, all right? And so when you defeat this guy, you gain this super powerful weapon that's like a revolver thing that Chris can carry, and it'll change the way he attacks, and it's super cool, all right? And now after that, they reunite with Undyne, Toriel, Navstab, Luke, and Stremo, and now they fight the final boss, which is Tenna, and he becomes super angry and enraged, and he takes on this crazy monstrous form, and he starts like monologuing about how he's gonna destroy the whole dark world in order to get rid of streaming, but he doesn't realize that it's also gonna get rid of cable as well, and so he's gonna have nothing. So no one knows how to talk it out of him, and defeat him because he's so powerful. No one can lay a hand on him. And so the most important character of all, Pluie, comes in, and he absolutely destroys Tenna and it saves the world. While everyone is on the ground, weakened by Tenna's attacks, Pluie stands strong and he saves the world and the dark world. And he even seals the fountain himself. Now you might be asking, how does he do that? He doesn't have a soul. Well, it's freaking Pluie, bro. It's Pluie. He does it anyway, alright? Because he's freaking Pluie. Okay, so later in the castle town, Pluie meets up with Newbert, and they fall deeply in love. Like it's one of the most fan favorite interactions of all time. People have been wanting to see this for years, more than the chapters themselves. So I'm so happy to see this happen. This brings this makes my heart grow 3 sizes. It's truly remarkable. All right. Now, when Susie and Chris go back to town, now see Chris doesn't have his usual fit, but believe me, he would have his normal outfit. All right. Now you know how there's like these secret eggs you can get from behind a tree from the sky, in each chapter? Well, see, this time you get an egg somewhere, and the way you get rid of this egg is you turn it into an egg salad, and it's freaking crazy. Now, Susie decides to eat this egg salad without knowing the evil powers behind it. And so then Susie gets a stomach ache and she has to go to the bathroom. And then all of a sudden, boom, this dark fountain appears from the bathroom. And that is where chapter 4 picks it up. Now, guys, I think this truly was the greatest prediction of chapter 3 ever. And I'm excited to see all of this unfold. And I hope you guys are too, alright? I I hope you guys have a good and fun time playing the game. I will be too. I'll have a lot of fun with some pals. And I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching.